Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today's community development topic is bold boundaries. And when you're finished with this recording, comment your biggest takeaway. But for now, let's start with a grounding meditation. So find a comfortable position wherever you are. Sit up just a little bit taller. Take a breath in through your nose, slow and intentional, and let it out through your mouth. Do that one more time. Breathe in and release. And now I want you to bring your attention to your body. Don't think about your to-do list. Don't think about what you were doing before this. Be here, be now. Place one hand on your chest if that feels right to you. Feel your heartbeat. It's a steady, dependable rhythm that keeps going even when everything around you is demanding your attention. That rhythm belongs to you. That body belongs to you. And the soul living inside of it, that belongs to you too. So take one more deep breath. And as you exhale, I want you to release any tension you've been holding in your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. Let go of who you had to be before you got here. For the next 15 minutes or so, you don't have to perform or manage or hold anything together. You just have to be honest with yourself. That's the only thing required right now. So when you're ready, open your eyes. We're going to talk about something that most of us really need to hear. And I want to start with a question. You don't necessarily have to answer it in the comments or anything, but let it land somewhere inside of you. Think of a time that you said yes to something when every part of you meant no. Maybe it was taking on extra work that you didn't have the capacity for, or agreeing to something socially when your tank was already running on empty, or staying quiet when someone said something that didn't feel right to you. Think about what that cost you. That cost is what we're talking about today. And here's the thing about boundaries. Most of us have been taught to think of them as some sort of rejection. Like if you set a boundary, you're pushing someone away or being difficult or being selfish. We've been taught that being agreeable is the same as being kind. It's not. Think of a boundary like a property line. It's just information. It tells people where you end and where they begin. It's clear, it's honest, and it's completely yours. And when we live without boundaries, we don't actually become kinder or easier to be around. We become depleted, we become resentful, and sometimes we become someone we don't recognize anymore. The women I work with who struggle most with boundaries, they're not cold or selfish people. They're some of the most caring and giving and warm-hearted women I know. And that's exactly why this work matters, because the more you give yourself away without limits, the less of you there is to even give. Let's talk about some of the things that you might recognize. You feel tired, you say yes, and then you feel a slow burn of resentment that you're not sure you fully understand. You find yourself doing things for people who never seem to appreciate it. You have opinions and ideas, but you hold back on them because it doesn't feel worth the conflict. You feel like you're always living your life a little bit sideways, always adjusting for other people and never quite standing in your own space. What you're describing is a pattern, and patterns, thankfully, can change. So this is what I want you to hear today. Every time you don't say what you actually need, you're still making a choice, but you're choosing other people's comfort over your own integrity. And over time, that adds up. It chips away at your sense of self. It teaches the people around you what they can expect from you. And it makes it harder and harder to remember who you actually are underneath all of that accommodating that you're doing. You've probably heard the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup. And I want to add to that. You cannot even find the cup if you've spent years handing it to everybody else and forgetting to take it back. So what does a bold boundary actually look like? First, it's clear. It's not a hint. It's not a suggestion. It's not a vague energy that you're hoping somebody will pick up on. A boundary says the actual thing. Second, it's kind. Direct and warm can still be in the same sentence. Kind does not mean apologetic. It means you're treating the other person as a capable adult who can handle the truth. And then third, it doesn't require an explanation. And this is the one that most of us, including myself, struggle with. We feel like we have to justify ourselves. We'll say, like, I can't do that because of this and that and the other thing, and I'm really sorry, but no, a boundary is just a line. You do not have to win anything to hold that boundary. Here's what that can sound like in real life. You can say something like, I'm not able to take that on right now, or that doesn't work for me, or I need some time before I can respond to this, or I'm not comfortable with that. All of these are simple and direct, and you're not giving them a huge paragraph explanation. So what happens when someone pushes back? Because you know they will. Someone will say you're being too sensitive, or they'll guilt trip you, or they'll go quiet in a way that's clearly meant to make you take it back. You've got to remember that your boundary is not up for debate. You can acknowledge the other person's feelings without undermining your own. I hear that you're disappointed. My answer is still no. That's a complete sentence, and that's completely enough. Holding a boundary when someone pushes is self-respect in action. And every time you do that, you're teaching yourself and the people around you that you are someone who means what you say. Before we close, I want to take you somewhere. So if it feels right to you, close your eyes again. Take a breath. I want you to imagine yourself 6 months from now. You've been practicing these things, not perfectly. There's no perfect here, but consistently. You've been saying the thing, drawing the line, holding it even when it felt uncomfortable. Notice what's different. Is it in your shoulders, or the way you walk into a room, the way you answer your phone or choose not to? Are your relationships deeper because people know where they stand with you? Are there relationships that have shifted because they were built on you making yourself smaller and now it's different? Notice how you feel. Just be present in your own life, in your own body, with your own voice. That version of you is real, and she is reachable, and she is built one honest conversation at a time. When you're ready, open your eyes and bring her back with you. I want to leave you with one thing to carry into the rest of this month. Identify one place where you've been living without a boundary that you actually need. Just one. And decide what you're going to say and to who you're going to say it. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to make it a whole big thing. Just do it. Say the thing. Hold that line and notice what shifts. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. That really matters. And I will see you next time, hopefully live in our virtual community meetup. Take care.